I am super excited about this one. So. The All Access Pass is coming to an end, but I'm organizing another free. It's either going to be 12 hours or 24 hours access, and you can get the whole thing for free for that window of time. What I've done this time round as well to make it easier and so that you can plan in advance is I've included in the email that you get when you sign up, I've called it the sort of flowchart thingy, but it's the route map of how you can work your way through the program to decide where you want to start. Because for those who have purchased this, they get lifetime access, so they don't need to choose. It's all there. But when you've only got 12 or 24 hours, you might want to be a little bit more strategic. So I've done a version of color coding, which was somewhat challenging because there is overlap in these topics. But we've got the blue, which is work and career, purple is spirituality, red, mindset and beliefs, green is the health and well-being, gold is the, or yellow is the money and manifestation, orange, the future's bright, the future's orange, is life purpose and future, public speaking and presenting, a variation on the blue because it's often related to people's work and career, etc. We've got the relationships, we've gone for the Barbie pink, and the grey, which doesn't look great, but I've chosen the grey because it's about your grey matter. So this is about accelerated learning and brain health. So what you can either do is just look for those colours, or what you'll see in each of the bubbles is that I then added something to give you a hint. So this one, if you want to improve your productivity, you might want to do the photo reading intro productivity booster. There's a productivity Kickstarter webinar. There's the results supercharger. There's the guided Huna heart breathing, which is one of those overlap topics, or the 7-part chakra energy series to get yourself physically and spiritually into alignment. Let's just say you're searching for clarity about your future, next steps, or life purpose, then you might want to do the Future Life Progression Ultimate Best Version of You, the Global Soul Plan Reading webinar, the Tarot and Huna Big Clearing Calls, the Archetypal Journey, or the Listen to the Clairvoyant Readings. It may be that you want to next level your work, career, and professional impact and gravitas. So the Fearless Public Speaking one-day workshop, we've got the Banished Procrastination, Unmasking Imposter Syndrome, and also how to remember information with ease if you want to be able to make an impact in meetings, on stage, etc. What we got here? Is it time to clear old negative emotions and limiting beliefs? If you said a yes to that, you may want to do the Mind Body MBS. It's a Mind Body Spirit Energy Fest one-day workshop, the Transformation Program, the Core Issue Therapy Breakthrough Day, or the Huna Energy Clearings. This one, ready to next level your spiritual development. I'm reading it because I know it will be tiny if you're watching this on your phone or on a device, for example. So, are you ready to next level your spiritual development? Then you might want to do the one day Huna and Ho'oponopono workshop. There's the Intuition Accelerator, the 7-part chakra series, or the Mind Body Spirit Energy Fest workshop again is brilliant for that. If we come down here, looking to increase your powers of manifestation, then the Magic and Gratitude workshops, the one-day workshop. We've got the Future Life Progression Ultimate Best Version of You, and the Intuition Accelerator series. Want to accelerate your brain, learning, memory, or master the flow state? Then we've got the Photo Reading Accelerated Learning intro. Looking to run your own programs or create a product, or yeah, this is a cool one, the one-day Practitioner Insider Secrets workshop. Here we've got focused on healing from heartbreak or improving relationships. We've got the relationship workshop, which is a one-day workshop, or the healing after heartbreak, or the affair, and that's a series. Want to cut old ties and forgive and move on? Oh, there's been a lot of that necessary of late. So we've got the Huna Ho'oponopono workshop. Now, for those who know, there's the what I call the social media words version of Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. And there's the full-blown Ho'oponopono version with the stage and the Avaiku and the Arca connection. So that's in there. We've got the future life progression again. Also, there's a future life progression session with the creator of FLP and Jersh herself, which is included. And the, what's that? Oh, yeah, the unlikely art of being. That's an interesting one, actually. want to clear blockages around money, we've got the 10-part Raising Your Money Vibration series. We've got the 1-day money breakthrough workshops. And the 1-day workshops are typically about 8 hours. And then we've got the money breakthrough intro. If you want to transform your health and well-being, gosh, that green is a bit challenging to read actually. So we've got the Cambio Retreats intro. We've got the Block Therapy experiential webinar. And we've got the COVID health Q&A and a bit of HUNA. And then if you're tackling overwhelm, HUNA heart breathing, HUNA energy clearings, and core issue therapy processes. Now you can ignore the bit where it says start here because it's pointing to booking your private one-to-one session with me, Marilyn Devonish. The private one-to-one sessions are just for the people who have actually purchased the All Access Pass. They get lifetime access to this. And because there is so much in there, I think there are over 50 workshops. I think there are 55 at the moment. And I say at the moment because this will grow over time. So whenever I run a public facing workshop that isn't licensed, that I'm not running for someone else, it's not a private thing that I've designed for a corporation or something like that, or I'm not co-training because of course I can't give other people's material away, then when it meets that criteria that it's been public facing and it's my IP and content, after I've run the live version, the recording gets added into the learning vault, the library, so you get access to it. So this will continue to grow over time, but you will not be paying again because you've made that one-time lifetime payment. But what I'm also doing is that I'll be running, you'll get a 1-hour one-to-one private coaching session with me. So it's split into 2 halves. The first half, we'll do a bit of a diagnostic. So where are you at? What was your reason for purchasing the lifetime deal? What would you most like to achieve? What are you working on at the moment? What are the perceived blocks, barriers, etc.? And from there, I will then recommend 2 or 3 good starting points. So ideally, what I'll be doing is doing a short, medium, and long term or quick win, something that requires a little bit more time and a bigger investment of your time. So, for example, if someone said they were, I don't know, stressed and overwhelmed, can't think straight, not concentrating, not focusing, a quick win I'd say is do the HUNA heart breathing. That would be the first one. Then I would say you maybe want to go to the HUNA energy clearing. And then if it's about your mindset, your thinking, probably then I'd say the accelerated learning brain health would be a really good start. And then if to do something a bit longer in terms of the feelings of overwhelm, etc., get to the root of that, do the core issue therapy breakthrough day. So I'll do a little route map for you. Of course, you don't have to follow what I say, but these will be my suggestions based on what I know of the programs, having created and designed them all. And then for the second half of the private one-to-one session, we'll do either a coaching or therapy session based on what it is we've been discussing and talking about. But that is only for people who have purchased the All Access Pass. It does not apply to those who are just doing 12 or 24-hour free access. And with the free access, it's totally free. All you need to do is put your name and your email address onto the booking page just before the All Access Pass doors open for the live preview. You will receive an email via my webinar platform with your own unique link. Now, if you are watching this and you think, oh, that sounds yummy, for the people who took part when I did, I think I did 72 hours access when I first launched this, so people could have a taster, see what they would be purchasing, etc. I have set up a partner program, which if you wanted to join, you can. For those of you who took part before, for everyone that purchases, you receive £599. And the reason I would say it might be nice to share is you're not just sharing, oh, I have to share this because you've actually gone through, you've taken part, you know the value that you've got from it, you can share your experiences with people, and you'll genuinely be able to say how you think this will be able to help people. So there is that. If you didn't take part, if you're on my e-newsletter list, I'll send you a link, but you can also join. It just won't be at that referral level. But you can also join that as well if you wanted to share in that way. I know not everybody I mean, even though everybody's always sharing freely for these multimedia organisations. Hey, did you watch your Netflix? Hey, did you eat here? Hey, did you watch this cinema? There seems to be a real weird thing when people do it personally. But if you did want to share, for those of you on my e-newsletter list, it would be £299 per referral. And I would say you might want to go for that if we worked together before, if we've attended one of my workshops, programs, trainings, webinars, or if we go right back in the day, I started doing online events in 2005. So if you attended some of the early teleseminars, so really speaking from your own experience, genuinely in terms of you know the value that people get from this and you want to share in that way, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to, you can just share my link and be done with it. If you do want to have something coming back to you by way as a thank you, then let me know and I can get one of those landing pages set up for you so that whenever you share the link, people are booking via your personal link rather than my general link. And if you want to know more about the All Access Pass, the short version is www.bit.ly/all access pass BM. Actually, I think I might have changed that slightly. If that doesn't work, I think I put dashes in between it. Anyway, if that doesn't work, because I know I've added to this route map several times and also changed some of the URLs. Easiest way to always find out what's going on, find the links and things, go to my main website. I'll say it and I spell it. It's transformationstm.com, TRANCE, F for Freddy, so FORMATIONS TM, so transformationstm.com. Click the red Watch Me button at the top, a panel will slide out, have a little bit of a scroll, and you'll see the latest things that are happening. So I'm just in the process of setting up the landing pages for this. So once I've done it, I will add it to my main site on the Watch Me panel, and so you can then register. My suggestion is register nice and early because you'll then have the route map that I'm talking about here, and it means you've got time to plan what you want to do when the virtual doors open. You'll receive the link, your unique login link, just before the doors open, but you can pre-register any time from now, and that means you can plan your journey and decide which of the workshops you want to do so you can hit the ground running. And I will send some updates in my e-newsletter. If you're not on my e-newsletter list, again, go to the main website, transformationstm.com. Around the top left, you'll see a sign-up button where you can put yourself into my MailChimp e-newsletter list, and you will receive then some updates and things about what's happening. I'm thinking of a little bonus for those of you just on my e-newsletter list, so get yourself signed up for that if you haven't already done so. And if you know someone who could benefit from any of these programs, please feel free to share this link and information with them so they get to benefit from this before the doors close. And the reason why I'm doing this is I just got really fed up of watching the prices of things inflate, and quite frankly, I think that there are a few things out there. The prices have just been hiked up just because of cost of living. There are some things that have gone up by 400%. I'm not even joking. And one of the things I'm also noticing, as well as the prices rising, getting bigger, inflating, getting higher, I'm noticing that even where the prices haven't increased, and a lot of the times the prices have increased in these instances, what I'm noticing is the quantity of what you get is reducing. So that's been what I call shrinkflation. And I just got really fed up with that. And I was thinking, okay, what can I do to buck that trend and do the complete opposite? So the complete opposite was one very reasonable price, massive amounts of value. And the price has changed since I launched a couple of weeks ago. So we have the pre-launch price, we had the launch price, we're now into the home straight, the final price. But what that means is you pay one comparatively small price, you get loads of value included in that, and the value will keep increasing. Now, I did start to kind of add everything up. I'll admit I got a little bit fed up halfway through, so I didn't finish. But what I did add up, it came to $26,107 at that point, and I didn't include everything. And that means if you did everything individually, that's what it would cost. And I don't know if you've ever had the situation, I most certainly have. When you're looking at programs and workshops, oh God, I'd love to do that, and I'd love to do that. Oh my God, I'd really love to do that. And you've got to choose. You've got to choose one or two, and then maybe you're going, okay, I'm going to do that one, and then maybe I'll do that in a few months, and maybe I'll do that in next year, and maybe I'll do that in 5 years' time. And I thought, you know what, in the current climate, we're having to make enough choices as it is. So you don't have to choose which workshop you will do. You have access to them all. So that's in a nutshell, the reason why I did put a whole blog together about that. If you want to go forth and read it, why I'm giving away over $26,000 worth of programs, but that's it. And because it's not sustainable, it's not financially viable, so that's why it has to come to an end, and it will be in the next couple of days. But before it comes to an end, I thought I would give people who missed it first time round another chance to experience some of these workshops and get some value from them, even if you're not in a position to purchase the full lifetime deal. And the lifetime deal means you pay once, you have access to the material forever, and as after every run live workshops, if it's the public facing, my IP, etc., the recording then gets added into the all access pass. So what I'll be doing uh, tomorrow, for example, I ran a webinar on Saturday, which was yesterday, if you're watching this in real time. And so I'm going to add the recording now to the all access pass learning library, the full material. So yeah, if that sounds appealing, if you want to play and do the free access, watch this space, but make sure you're on my email list, because I know the algorithms on Facebook, social media, I've had people asking, going, oh, this has only just come up on my feed and they missed it. I'm like, you know what, I don't have control over the algorithms, so I'm really sorry. But if you've been on my e-newsletter list, you would have been notified several days in advance. You would have been reminded when it went live. So if you don't want to miss it, just get yourself signed up to the e-newsletter. That's the easiest thing you can do. And the free access is free. All you need to do is put your name in and your email address. Make sure it's an email address you can access, because you'll get the link is going directly to your email address when the doors open. So name and email address, that's it. There's nothing else to pay. Just go forth, enjoy the programs and workshops, and then when the access comes to a close, the doors close. That's it. That's all, folks. But for those of you who have purchased the All Access Pass, you do have lifetime access. And I actually did check with the webinar company, because I know people bandy the lifetime access around a lot, and that means for the life of the company. And also, it would potentially mean for the life of me. However, I checked with the company, and the way I've set this up is that even when I'm no longer on this planet, so long as that organization is still running, you still have access. So it truly is lifetime access beyond my lifetime. So just wanted to make that clear as well. Anyway, share away. If you know people who could benefit from any of or all of those workshops, share this with them. If you want to join the partner program, let me know. I shall leave it there. Wishing you all a fabulous day and enjoy free access to the all access pass when those doors open for the final few hours. Catch you all later. Marilyn Devonish, the NeuroSuccess Coach for transformationstm.com. Over and out.